Yo, hey, hello. Can we talk about Modern Warfare 3 zombies? Cool. So it's been announced, and there's gameplay of it out there. I'm sure you all have seen it at this point. I have seen it too, and well, today I want to talk just a little bit about it. I will try to give you my thoughts and maybe start a discussion with you all. If that sounds good, feel free to stay. Zombies, right? COD doesn't seem to work without that game mode. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy all aspects of Call of Duty for the most part. Sure, I'm primarily focused on killing the undead on this channel, but hey, right now I really like the haunting event in Warzone. It's so much fun. Call of Duty is always evolving, and so is their zombies mode. What started as a round-based mode where survival was the goal, quickly changed into something with obscure Easter egg quests and secrets. People liked it, people loved it for many years. Every now and then, they put a different twist on it, maybe added another game mode like Grief or Gauntlets. But it's been evolving, ever since the beginning, and with Black Ops Cold War they introduced Outbreak, an open world type-ish experience where you fought zombies on bigger maps with more freedom than ever. I'm not sure if I ever mentioned that, but I really liked Outbreak. It was so much fun in Cold War. I might like it the most out of all of the DLC updates, if I'm thinking about it. Don't get me wrong, I also very much like the round-based stuff like Die Maschine or Forsaken, but something about Outbreak was, in a way, revolutionary. The freedom you had when parachuting across the map, running over zombies with a tank, while Toto's Africa played as an unlocked war track, it was so goofy, it was so fun. Then Vanguard zombies came around and, of course, their take on objective-based gameplay was just not it. In my opinion, you can't even compare their Anfang with Outbreak, since the objective-based progression was the only similarity between them. Now, 2 years later, we are awaiting a new Outbreak type mode, more similar to the original Outbreak from Cold War, on a big Warzone map. And from the looks of it, it seems pretty solid, apart from a few things that I will discuss in a moment. Let me say that I don't mind using the same maps from multiplayer in zombies. That wasn't an issue in Cold War and it isn't now, at least for me. I would hope that the environment gets a zombie flair, similar like the haunting event in Warzone is making the map darker and has demonic or Halloween type aesthetics. Other than that, we will get our Cold War perk cans back, with some slight changes like PhD Flopper replacing PhD Slider, which is fantastic to hear by the way. And the Wonder Weapon also looks really fun to use, and I can't wait to grind for the next Dark Aether camo. However, there are also parts that stand out as major problems for me personally. First things first, Modern Warfare 3 seems to be the most solo unfriendly experience ever. Worse than World War II zombies, to be honest. It almost demands you to have a group of 3 people from the start with the idea in mind to join another trio team. Which is completely stupid if you ask me. Listen, I've been here a long time now, I know how people play. I play with friends too sometimes, and I completely understand that COD is a multiplayer game. However, I know that the most hardcore of zombie players are playing solo. They might play since World at War, they might have started playing with friends that locked out since 2015 and never came back online. They might prefer to play simply without the pressure of carrying a whole team. Whatever. Solo zombie players exist, and I would imagine that they are the majority of hardcore zombie players. Not the majority of zombie players in general, because, oh, that will change with the integration of the Warzone player base into this one. My point is that if you play solo, you will handicap yourself from the start, because your damage output seems to be really off. From the gameplay I've seen, it takes a lot of bullets to manage crowd control, so much that even a full team might struggle if they don't coordinate. So how are you gonna survive solo in the innermost Outbreak regions with tons of strong zombies, is what I'm wondering. Sure, you could always join a random team, that's possible, but that's not what I would want as a solo player. See, you want to have the freedom that comes with starting a private game. If 24 other players are all dropping on the same map, it might be chaos, it might be fun, but it also might be annoying. someone starting objectives alone only to down across the map, someone stealing your loot box or ether tool in front of your eyes, someone picking up a mission item that you needed as part of a mission yourself, that's all gonna happen and it's gonna be annoying for you. And it's forced gameplay behavior. Even if you play with a team you know, there is a chance that someone else from another team comes across to steal your stuff. But hey, at least it's not PvP. Because if that was also the case, the traditional zombie player would not even touch this mode. And I can't blame them, I tried DMC and it sucks. You might just be running around minding your own business, but instead you will get chased and killed. So this solo unfriendly gameplay loop is really worrying me already. The other huge red flag is the playtime limited to 1 hour. This just goes back to what I've said earlier. Let players play the way they want to play. Give them their freedom to do stuff on their own pace. If they want to take it nice and slow to play for a few hours, let them. Cold War's Outbreak was perfectly letting players progress on their own terms. You could explore every square centimeter before you wrap to the next region. But now having a 1 hour maximum playtime seems really out of place. Maybe it's so that the players don't abuse Battle Pass XP, but even then there's gotta be a better way to do this instead of punishing the player. But yeah, for hardcore zombie players this will be an actual deal breaker since there's no proper way of doing high rounds anymore. Modern Warfare 3's idea is good. Some faithful Outbreak 2.0 with some new and old mechanics, I like it. But their execution and gameplay loop is what's stopping me from being sold. If those two issues could be changed, I would be sitting here counting the days until it releases. But here we are. Don't get me wrong, I will still try it out, but I'm more cautiously optimistic about it right now. The mode has the potential to do great things. If they update it, add more perks and weapons, and maybe maps like I Destroyed Verdansk with zombies or Alcatraz Island, it will be huge. I have no doubt about that, but we just have to kind of wait and see. If there's one thing I've learned about COD games over the years, it's that the launch is the most important time. You could launch a game with some garbage experience and change it later down the road, but it will be too late. The damage done with Vanguard's launch and the downfall of their reputation was real, and no amount of Shinonuma round-based made up for that. And if Modern Warfare 3 Zombies follows the same footprints, we are in for a really bad experience. But hey, we don't know it yet. It might be good, it might integrate Warzone, DMC and zombies in a way that's fun enough to keep us playing for a year, until Treyarch comes back with their new stuff. I'm sure they are cooking right now, and we might get a taste of what that is with Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. And that was it. That were my thoughts about it. I'm still not sure how to feel about it since I haven't played it yet, but I guess we will find out in a few weeks from now on. But yeah, what are your thoughts about it? Are you gonna buy it or not? What is something you like about it and what is something that has you worried? Let's discuss in the comments. I can't wait to read them. And as always, thanks for watching and I see you next time.